State leaders say at least 2 more flights are in the works after more than 270 Americans stranded in Israel landed safely back in Florida on Sunday. Capitol reporter For Saunders has the details on what state authorities call the toughest mission they've ever done.
A big relief Sunday night as more than 270 Americans, many of them Floridians or their family.
It's an amazing feeling. I get goosebumps. I'm just so thankful.
Safely arrived home from Israel. It's thanks to a state-run rescue mission to help those who couldn't find a way out.
It was hard to leave, but I'm happy to be back. I want to see my family.
Florida's governor made it happen with an executive order last week, approving the use of state dollars from a disaster fund. Monday, he was back on the 2024 campaign trail to talk about it.
There were people that were really struggling to be able to get out of the war zone, and they weren't getting help from the State Department. They weren't getting help from the embassy. And so I said, look, you need to lead. We'll lead.
And the effort isn't over yet.
This is 5,166 miles away from the EOC front door.
Florida Emergency Management Director Kevin Guthrie is helping lead the effort with several nonprofits, calling it the most difficult mission of his career. He said Florida will be sending back supplies next and has at least 2 more rescue flights in the works.
Welcome home!
Over the next 2 to 3 days, Guthrie said planes could take as many as 550 more Americans from either Israel or areas where the federal government has dropped those fleeing, like Cyprus.
I said it's been the most challenging thing that we have ever done, and that says a lot for the many disasters we've been involved in, but it also was probably one of the most rewarding, being able to know that we saved lives that came from a war zone.
Florida's missions come on top of the U.S. government's efforts, which are already underway and now include a cruise ship.
But these absolutely are federal issues, and we should be staying out of it. I think there are enough problems here at home.
It has some Florida Democrats in the legislature still questioning why the state is competing with the federal government instead of working with it.
And I think that it was short-sighted of the governor, and he was really only thinking of the photo op he was going to get when the flight arrived, and he was there to say hello to everyone.
But regardless of the criticism and the ongoing conflict abroad, Florida shows no signs of grounding its operation to fly Floridians and their loved ones back to the States. At the Capitol, I'm For Saunders, Florida 24.